All right, recording got started. Thank you very much once again. A warm welcome to all of you for our day two workshop on the Azure data engineering and analysis part. Yesterday, we focused on understanding the importance of the data, how the data is migrated to the cloud at a high level. And on the cloud, what are all the different stages? Vamshi has really helped us the data flow with the CI/CD pipeline and everything. Today, the focus is going to be before we move to Microsoft Fabric and everything. So Vamshi is going to help us to understand what is the Power BI. With the help of Power BI, what kind of visualization of the data, how we can visualize the data, how it is really helping the organization to make the data driven decisions. Okay, with the help of live examples, we are going to see. So in today's class, all of you are going to install the Power BI on your laptops. So if any of you joined from your phone, I request all of you to please join from your laptop or maybe desktop because you're going to install the software. Vamshi is going to give us some data file. You're going to add the data file and then all of you are going to visualize the data in the Power BI tool and see the significance how you can easily interpret a read from the data which is scattered everywhere. Okay, so without wasting time, let us hand it over to Vamshi. Vamshi, over to you. Please help us with the Power BI data analysis, and also
Yes,
how this can be integrated with the Microsoft Fabric and what is this Fabric all about. Thank you.
fine, sir. Thank you. So I request you to please grant me co-host access.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, you are the co-host.
Thank you, sir. All right. First thing, now in yesterday's session, we have looked at how to create a pipeline. So we have discussed how we can move data from a source to another target location using a pipeline, ADF pipeline. So we use some kind of service called ADF, Azure Data Factory. Now, again, see, let me brief you something about what we have done. Then I'll tell you about the other services as well. In ADE environment, so normally we do have these kind of services, Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks. Then we have Microsoft Fabric. Previously, we had a tool called Synapse Analytics, Azure Synapse Analytics. Now, MNC, we have Microsoft Fabric. So I'll tell you what exactly this one. So yesterday we have understood that this is some kind of no-code tool. All right. It's a cloud ETL service from Microsoft. Fine. And it's a no-code tool. It's a no-code tool, meaning you don't need to write any kind of programming logic in order to create a pipeline or move the data from some kind of source to some kind of target. You can connect to n number of data sources and you can pull the data. You can even load them to different kind of target locations. Fine. All right. So that is about data factory. But again, Databricks is where sometimes what happens is you will also be working with unstructured data. All right. So best working with unstructured data. So Azure Data Factory can help you with moving the data. But again, if it is messy data or any complex data or big data kind of thing, right? So here we actually deal with big data. Okay, process big data. Sorry, process big data. Moreover, we actually process all that kind of data using Apache PySpark here. Apache PySpark. So when I'm speaking about Databricks, right? So probably I'm actually speaking about Apache PySpark here. And what you do here is we can also process the data. We can create a lakehouse kind of architecture. I mean, especially we call them as Delta lakes. Okay, Delta lake or Delta tables also people call it as. Fine. So we create some kind of lakehouse architecture and then we can even analyze and visualize the data. So let me show you. So this is some kind of Databricks environment. So this is some kind of community edition tool. So we'll be working with, Azure accounts also once we start with the Excel sessions. Now, let me show you a few scenarios here. So what we have done, so what our students have also learned, I mean, and done in the past sessions here, past batches here. So let me show you a few things. If I open this one, see, Databricks is a integrated environment. All right, it's an integrated environment where you can query the data using SQL. Also, you can, I mean, analyze the data using PySpark here. All right. So it's a collective environment, guys. It's a, I mean, it's a one-stop environment for all your data needs where you can simultaneously query the data. So, for example, now we have moved the data from source to some kind of target. So yesterday, it was loaded into some kind of data lake. So from data lake, again, we can move the data to some kind of Databricks environment here. We can integrate it. And then what I'm doing, see, look at this one. I'm actually querying the data here. All right, select all from office supply. So I've given it some kind of name. So this is the data it is showing me. Hey, sorry. Also, we can also analyze the data using Apache Spark also, Apache PySpark here. So this is the command here, spark.read format. So need not worry, guys, we'll be going to learn all these things here. We have Python and Apache Spark sessions as well in our course separately. So we'll be having a separate sessions on both of them, Python and Apache Spark. So you will be learning complete end-to-end kind of workflows using this one. All right. My only point to show you is Databricks is also very important environment because see, all of the activities cannot be done using ADF. So Databricks is where it will help you to perform the rest of the jobs here, like building the kind Lakehouse kind of architecture, building a Delta Lake kind of tables here, and also, I mean, processing different types of data. Now you have big data environment, for example. So you have Parquet file, you have JSON file, all right. So, or else, I mean, so any kind of file can be processed here in an easier way. So let me also show you. See, look at this one. Now I'll also show you some kind of visualization. See, querying the table using Spark SQL. Fine. So Spark SQL is nothing but we use the same kind of SQL, but with a Spark kind of modules here. All right. So let me also see. This is some kind of visualization. Databricks also provides you with visualizations. I mean, see, often what happens is data engineers are also responsible to visualize some kind of data. Nowadays, it is becoming a trend here. So in organizations, they're not hiring data analysts separately. So this job is also being given to data engineers here. So your job is not only just to process the data, different types of data, but I mean, it's visualization also. So now, according to the query, right, select region, sum of units into multiplied by unit price as total sales from office supply. So this is the table name. So group by region. So this is the SQL query I have written here. Now this what the I mean output it has displayed here. So in central region we have this kind of sales here, and in the east region we have this amount of sales here in dollars, and again in west region we have this kind of I mean amount of sales here. Now what you can do, you can see you can create a visualization here. Fine. So it is some kind of bar chart. Look at this one, guys. And then you can even visualize it using different ways here. So this is some kind of a donut chart here. All right, donut chart. And then again, see, look at this one. So this is again some horizontal bar chart here. So if you go with here, see, this is again some other kind of chart. If I click here, right, if I click on visualization, by default, it will show me some kind of things here. You can also do it in a different way. Let's say, for example, let me go with some kind of this one, bubble chart. Or let me even go with some other kind of things. Let us go with the details view. See, it will show you something in this way. Or else, let's say, for example, I can go with even word cloud also. All right, word cloud, it will show me something in this way. Look at this one. So if I over my mouse here, see, if I over my mouse, I mean, so it can even show you something. So likewise, what happens is, see, this is some kind of visualization. See, it will show me some kind of tooltip in this way, and you can even visualize the data. Fine. So this is the entire workflow, guys. So first, what we do, we connect to different kinds of data sources using EDF pipeline. Now, yesterday we have learned the same kind of concept here. We extracted the data, we ingested the data using EDF pipeline to data lake, and from data lake, I'm connecting to Databricks here, and then I'm processing the data here. On Databricks, you can process. See, there is nothing that you can process with PySpark here. So that is the power of Python and Apache Spark today. All right. You can process any kind of files here, whether it is big data or even if it is unstructured data, streaming data as well. And again, structured data or any kind of data. You can easily process the data here. That is why in data engineering environments, oftenly, Databricks is used here. Okay. So look at different visualizations. You can see this one. Fine. Now, let us discuss about the Fabric environment. So even before Fabric, let me tell you one other concept here. See, previously there was a tool called Synapse Analytics, but I'll show you what exactly it is, why Microsoft had to roll out Fabric part here instead of Synapse here. So let me show you something. Azure Data Factory was Databricks was Synapse here. Look at this. Azure Data Factory. So managed service, easy to use, can be used to move data between different systems. Weaknesses are limited data processing capabilities, not suitable for complex data analysis tasks here. What do you mean by complex data analysis tasks? Complex data means, for example, big data. So big data has different formats again. For example, you see Parquet files. We have some kind of Avro files. We have ORC files. Now, yesterday I've shown you, right? So what are the different types of files we can store here? So all those kind of different formats are there. So I mean, data factory can help you move the data, but in order to process it, right? So we can, I mean, if it is structured data, we can process them using Azure Data Factory. But if it is unstructured data, right, especially big data kind of format, right? So we go with Databricks. Databricks will be the best option for big data. All right. So you see Azure Data Factory for data movement and transformation. Fine. So yesterday we have performed the same thing and scheduling data pipelines. Databricks here, data engineering, data science, and machine learning. So Azure Synapse Analytics, it is a comprehensive data analytics platform, combines the power of ADLS, that is Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. Now, yesterday, our target location was ADLS, Azure Data Lake Storage here. And again, Azure Data Factory and Databricks here. So that means Synapse Analytics is a very good tool. Even in fact, if you ask me, right, it is a very best tool here. All right, it is a combination of your ADLS. ADLS is some kind of Azure Data Lake Storage. And then ADF stands for Azure Data Factory, guys. And then we have Azure Databricks here. Azure Databricks. EDB is for Azure Databricks here. So it's a combination of all these things here. That means you can perform all this kind of task on a single tool itself. Synapse Analytics is the best tool. I mean, simultaneously, you can visualize your data. You can, query your data. You can also analyze your data with PySpark here. But the only limitation of Azure Synapse Analytics is it is very costly. It is very costly. So very costly in the sense they charge you both for storing the data as well as for performing data operations here. Okay. So this was the, limitation or drawback they had. And because of this limitation, right? So they had lost a lot of clients here. All right. So more expensive than Azure Data Factory or Azure Databricks here. And that is the reason now, so Microsoft has rolled up a product or rolled out a product here, so which is also called Microsoft Fabric here. So I'll also tell you something about Fabric. Then I'll show you the Fabric environment. Microsoft Fabric here, right? What is Microsoft Fabric is? It is a complete end-to-end environment for data engineers, data analysts, and again, data science kind of people. All right. So for those kind of environments, it's a complete end-to-end kind of workflows because all the synapse tools. Now this is, see, look at this one. We have data factory. These are all the workloads, guys, inside Fabric platform. So data factory, Synapse data engineering, Synapse data science, Synapse data warehouse, Synapse real-time analytics, Power BI, and data activator. So if you want to create a pipeline, you can go with this workload. All right. Now, and see, yesterday what we have done, we have configured data factory separately. We were configuring each and every service here. All right, separately. But here you no need to do that one. Within one kind of package software is giving you everything here. So if you see, these are collectively different services, guys. In ADE, Azure Data Factory, Databricks, and again Synapse Analytics. Even in AWS also, we have different environments there. So we have EC2 instance, we have Glue, again we have Redshift, again we have different services. But I mean, we do not we do not have this kind of concept in AWS here, Microsoft Fabric. So what Microsoft has done is, why not? I mean, we need to have different types of services here, because again it's a data leakage, and again it's a security kind of issues we have. All right, so instead of doing that one, why not let us put all these kind of workloads in one single platform, and I mean, see, we can use this just like that. I mean, so it is very simple to use here. All right, and moreover, Microsoft has, I mean, rolled out this product in order to not rely on other data vendors also. So look at this one, see, Databricks. What is Databricks? If now, Databricks is some kind of platform where again it again depends upon Apache Spark clusters, as I told you. See what I told you here? See, Databricks is some kind of ecosystem. I mean, in fact, I'm speaking about Apache Spark only, Spark clusters here. If I'm speaking about Databricks, indirectly, I'm speaking about Apache PySpark here. Fine. Now, what he has done, see, when Databricks itself is running on Apache Spark clusters, okay. So here, what they have done is they have introduced this concept here. So, I mean, if you go with the data engineering, or even if you go with real-time analytics, I mean, so these, I mean, workloads will also run on Apache Spark here. All right. So you have data factory, data engineering, data science, data warehouse, and real-time analytics. Now, no need to depend on Databricks here. We completely no need to depend on Databricks when you are going with Microsoft Fabric. Databricks is other third-party organization, guys. It is not a company of, I mean, Microsoft or Amazon or Google. It's a separate third-party organization. And even Azure, AWS, Google, so they pay for Databricks in order to use their services, all right, in order to use their software here. So now Microsoft has, remove this dependency here, all right. So that's the concept here. So now your data lies within one particular location, just like, so in other services, we had moved the data from one location to other location likewise. Okay, so we don't need to do that one. Everything lies in one particular location. You can have centrally manage the data and centrally, secure your data here. All right. So depending upon on your requirement, right, you can create a pipeline, you can create some kind of lake house, you can create some kind of warehouse, or you can even visualize the data as well. So this is about a fabric environment. So let me show you. See, this is how it looks again. Okay. So this is the fabric environment. It looks something in this way. Initially, now they was giving some kind of free trial, but now they have removed this free trial. So you need to go with the paid account here. All right, fabric part. But I'll tell you. Now, first thing is you have to create some kind of workspace here. So let me show you that one. It's very simple. So let me give some kind of name in this way. And then what I do, I click on apply here. See, a new workspace will be created for you. And then what we do is, here there is some kind of option called as plus new. See, now these are the different components you can, include as part of your workflows here. So it depends again upon your requirement, what you want to do. So data flows are again for transformation part. You can have pipelines also. See, pipeline. All right. You can have a direct lakehouse also. Lakehouse. Okay. So let me show you how it is done. For example, let me create a lakehouse here. It is very simple to create a lakehouse here, guys. But in Databricks, we have to follow a procedure. So there we have to follow some kind of procedure here in order to create a lakehouse. So, but here it is very simple. So let me give it some kind of name. So I'll call it Lakehouse 01 and let me create. Right. So you see in a lake house, as I told you, now in terms of Synapse Analytics also, I told you one thing. In terms of Databricks also, I told you the same thing. So you can simultaneously query the data. You can also even analyze the data using Apache PySpark also. So for example, let me show you something. Now you can upload some kind of data here as well. So let's say I want to upload some kind of files here. All right. So you can even do that one. So upload files here. So you can click on this folder. Then again, I'll do one thing. I'll connect to some kind of this thing. So let me go with the data sources, Superstore. and I'll click on upload. If I refresh this, so you can see some kind of file here, right? So again, if I click on this particular file, see, it actually looks messy, right? So what we can do, this is a file view. So I can even go with table view as well. See, now, so again, let me read it in a proper way. First row as header. So this is how it looks like actually, right? And I mean, it shows you only few rows of data because it is very large file. In order to view the data, so you can include it in a pipeline or you can even connect to some other kind of source as well. All right. So this is how we actually look at the data. It's very simple. I mean, to load the data into this one. But traditionally, if was Databricks, right, we actually have to follow certain procedure. As I told you, we have to first read the data there. So it's something like, for example, let me show you something. I'll go here. Okay, let me go with the data. Okay, so let me go here. Once again, I'll click on catalog, create table. Let us do this. All right. So again, let me click on browse. Let me go with the same thing. All right. So data sources, superstore. Fine. Now I have this data, guys. Okay. I have this data, superstore.cs. So create table with UI. Let me click on that one. So it will ask me to, first of all, in order to execute any jobs on Databricks, we have to, I mean, create a Spark cluster here. Already, I have created a Spark cluster, so I need to attach it to my notebook here. So what I'll do, see, this is my Spark cluster. Now let me click on preview table. So if you scroll down, now it will try to read the data. See, I can give it some kind of name called superstore underscore CSV. I mean, we can go with any kind of name here. So let us first look at the data here first. Fine. See, now it is trying to read the data in this way. All right. So what I'll do now, see, there is some option called as first row is header. So let me click on that one. Okay. So now it has read the data properly, row ID, order ID, something. All right. So now let me click on create table. Will show you some kind of sample data, but let's wait. I mean, it will show you. See, look at this, guys. See, this is the schema. Schema refers to the columns and the data types here. And you can even look at the sample data as well. Now, what I can do, let me show you how to use this one. So let me go to a notebook and then I'll use SQL now. All right. In order to use SQL, so I need to see the default language of Databricks notebook will be Python. Here you can see that one. So you can change the prompt here. All right. So you can change the prompt to Python, SQL, Scala, R here. All right. So it will provide you this set of languages here. So default languages, Python. Now what I'll do, select all from superstore underscore CSV. All right. Superstore underscore CSV. Let me do it. Look at this, guys. Okay. So now what you can do, let's say I have few columns here. For example, I just want to know the total sales of all the categories here. So you have customer ID, you have customer name segment, and again, see, you have different segments here. All right. So I think I have categories also. Let me go with category here. So let's say, for example, let me go with category. Let me go with this one. Select what is the column name here? So I need to give correct thing. So category C is caps here. Fine. Category, comma, and again, I'll go with some. And I hope I'm having sales here. Let me look at this one. All right, we have sales, guys. But the problem here is, see, sales is actually in this particular ABC, right? The problem with Databricks is by default, it will try to read the data in, in a string format here, every kind of data, every kind of data type here. See, this is the problem we have here. So what we can do now, so in order to read the data in a proper way, so we can go with a Spark code here. All right, Spark code. So let me do that one. So Spark dot read dot format of CSV. All right. So then I'll go with some kind of option header as true. So header true. Then I'll also go with option. So we can go with some other kind of option as well. So like invert schema. Invert schema is where it will try to read the data types in a correct way. Invert schema as true here. All right. Then fine. Here as well, I'll give the same thing. Fine. Invert schema is true. Then uh, header invert schema, right? Then load function. All right. So I will be loading the data in some kind of format. So I need to specify the location, right? So by default, the location will be here. So let me also show you the location. See, once you load the data, right, you can see that particular data here. So you can go to this particular path, DBFS in file store. Again, inside the tables here. So you can see that particular. See, let me show you. Inside the tables, you can see this one. See, superstore.csv. So from here, I can copy the path here. Fine. So it looks something in this way. So file API format here, Spark API format. Fine. So I can go with this one. So let me copy this. Close. And then what we can do, we can specify something in this way. All right. So again, in order to display this one, right? So we can go with the display command. All right. Display of DF. Fine. So let me, okay, just a minute, guys. See, look at this one. Initially, what we do, we can also look at what are the available files in our Databricks file system. So there is a storage inside Databricks here. It is called as DBFS. Okay. So it is called as DBFS. We call them as Databricks file system. And it has been designed on the same lines of concept, just like your, this one. So what we can say, just like you, some kind of HDFS, you know HDFS, right? I hope you people have heard about HDFS. HDFS stands for Hadoop Distributed File System. Hadoop Distributed File System. All right. So now this is the process here. So what I do, see, now the path looks something in this way. So let me copy this. For example, see, I can change this path here. For example, let me go over here. So file store, MNC, I'll change this one. Superstore. And let's say, for example, let me call it as DF and display of DF. All right. So let me now execute this. See, now let me show you the data, guys. Look at this one. Sales it is not reading again, right? So what we can do, invert schema as true. Okay. So now let me show you something. So what you can do here, we can convert this particular, sales to some, some kind of, what I can say, some kind of numeric data type, and we can do it here. All right. So you can even visualize some kind of data. So for example, I'll quickly visualize some kind of data now. So if you go here, if you click on the visualization type, right? So you have to set the fields here, what kind of fields you want to set. And again, you can visualize some kind of data. But again, see, this is some kind of process we follow here. But in Fabric environment, it is much easier to even visualize some kind of data. Let me also show you this. So here is where you see there is some kind of option called Fabric here in the top and the left hand section here. You can see this one. Now let me switch it to Power BI. All right, Power BI. So from here, what I do, see, we actually click on something. There is some kind of concept called as new report here. So let me click on this one. And it shows me some kind of options in this way. All right. So now here, I'll click on CSV, the same kind of Superstore file. I'll take it. Okay, what is happening? I think there is some kind of problem with my account. Okay. Free trial is left. Let me refresh this. Okay, so I'll go with the desktop version, guys. It, I think, I mean, there is problem with some kind of account here. So what I'll do, I'll show you the Power BI icon. See Power BI desktop. So what you people do now? So we'll go with some kind of workshop. I'll also make you work on the data. So you just type in Power BI desktop download. All right. So all of you, I request all of you to just type in Power BI desktop download. Just go with that one. And see, go with the, the first site. I mean, it will redirect you to this particular website here. You can click on the first link that you get. But provided you need to type in Power BI desktop download. Okay. And then what you do, see, when you redirect, see, when you visit this particular website, you have this option of download here. So you just click on download, guys. Right? All of you just do it. What is the difference between Fabric and Power BI? Fabric is a collective environment. You can even design your pipeline. You can even create your lakehouse. You can play with, some other kind of, warehouse, or even you can play with data science workflows, everything. Power BI is just for visualization. That's it. So Microsoft Fabric is also providing you with, inbuilt Power BI. All right, integration also, where you can also visualize the data. Yes, of course, Dene, you need to download this right now.
Amshi, can you please share the link in the group chat?
Yes, yes, I'll share this one. So everyone, kindly just go to this link, click on this link here, and you can download this one. All right. So Power BI Desktop. So based upon your processor or based upon your OS type, it might take some kind of hardly 5 to 10 minutes here, but not more than that one. Yeah, if you already have installed it, right, you can open it directly. Fine. We'll again do this some kind of activity here. So if you do not have it, just download it. And guys, I'll share you some kind of file. So just look at the chat windows.
Please download your Power BI desktop team. We'll do a small, engaging, hands-on activity.
Again, I request all of you people to just download this data set. So just check your chat windows. You can download this data set, guys.
The link is available in this chat. I also added that same link in the WhatsApp group as well.
Also, please download the data file which I've uploaded in the chat window. You can download it.
Yeah, the Superstore data set.
So done, guys? All right.
Let's wait for one more minute.
Yeah, yeah. Done, Srividya? Fine. So are you done? Okay. Bharti, fine. You done? Okay. Thomas, fine. Does it support Mac? Yes, of course it can support. Okay. You want me to share the link here? Fine. No problem. So kindly check the chat window, Josie, so you can download from this link. Oh, not working. No Mac, but it supports here. Oh, you would have to check your Mac. Okay, no problem. So you just, watch the recording. So just go through this one. I'll tell you. Not working for me. Okay. So even in your case, you're using Mac, Tolu?
Tolu, you can unmute.
No, I'm using ThinkPad. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I think that
Okay. There might be some kind of restriction on ThinkPad. I don't know. But again, not working for me. Okay. No problem, guys. See,
Yeah,
anyways, so once
yeah.
we
In the
start with
actual
the application,
classes, we are going to start again from the beginning with installations and everything. Yeah. I'm sure we can continue because we can't wait for everyone to install because
yes,
some of
yes,
them they might be having their own laptop or ThinkPad restrictions. Yeah.
fine. So now look at this one. So once you download and install this Power BI, and if you open this, so firstly, you'll be entering into some kind of window. So this is called as report window. All right. So in the left-hand section, you can see, there is some kind of green check mark here. All right. So this is some kind of report view or report editor or report window. And then you also have some other kind of windows. So you can see to the down of that report window, you have this some kind of table view. So once we clean the data and then load the data here, so your cleaned data or your formatted data will reside here. You can look at that particular data. Now, this is model view. Model view is where, I mean, you want to join multiple data sources. You make some kind of connections between different data sources. All right. So then we have DAX query view. Previously, it was not available, but now Microsoft has added this one. So now let me show you how to add the data. Here, see, this is called as ribbon. Now you people know Excel language, right? So this is ribbon here. And see, there is some kind of option called get data. All right. So get data, just click on this one. And so if you click on get data, you can see a list of options here. So just click on more. And see, yesterday, just like we have connected to different sources from ADF environment, right? Azure Data Factory. Similarly, Power BI also gives us this feature, okay, to in order to extract or connect data from multiple data sources. So you can look at this one. You can even categorize them. So let's say if it is file sources, we can extract data from Excel file. So text.csv file, XML, JSON, folder, PDF, Parquet, and again SharePoint folder. If it is database, we have n number of databases. All right. So we have n number of databases. Again, Microsoft Fabric as well. And then Power Platform. So again, this is some kind of Microsoft environment only, Power Platform. Again, we have Azure. So in Azure, again, we do have different kind of services. Yeah, just a minute. See, look at this one. We have different services here. So Azure Blob Storage. Now, yesterday we had, it was our source here, Blob Storage. And again, see data lake storage. This was our target here. And then you also can see Azure SQL database, Synapse Analytics SQL. Fine. So we have different types of things here, SD inside. And then again, Azure Databricks as well. Fine. Online services refers to some kind of third-party services or apps or web services here. So you can see different kinds of things. Even we can extract data from some kind of LinkedIn platform as well. LinkedIn Sales Navigator. You can look at this one. All right. So we can even connect to that one as well. Fine. Now what I'll do, so from this one, I'll go to the file here. I'll click on text or CSV. All right. You can even do the same thing. So click on text and CSV and again click on connect here. See, it will now open some kind of, some kind of window or pop-up window in this way. So I've given you the file, right? You can locate that one. So in my case, I have the file stored here. So I'll go to the data sources and then see, I have this superstore here, right? So then I'll click on open. Please download the file from the chat window, guys. You can look at the chat window. So the file is available there. All right. So now look at this, guys. I mean, see, you might be having a huge file, but again, see, it will show you some kind of options here in this way. All right. So based on first 200 rows, that means it will show you the first 200 rows of data here. And it tells you it is a comma delimiter here. So you can even look at the delimiter as well, comma. That is a comma delimiter. And your data looks something in this way, guys. The Power BI link you're saying, fine. I'll do that one. So this is the Power BI link. And see, this is the superstore.csv. So you have this download option here. So just check your chat windows, guys. You can look at that one. Fine. Now, when you connect to any particular data source or data file something, see, Power BI gives you two different options here. One, you can directly load the data into the window, or else, see, you can even transform the data. So let me show you, let me click on transform data. So you people also do the same thing. So click on transform data. Now, if you click on transform data, it will redirect you to some kind of window called Power Query Editor. So this is again another editor here. So it looks something like some kind of Excel or something. But again, see, this is called as Power Query Editor. Now, from this, what you can do, see, now you can play with your data. You can clean your data. You can transform your data. You can remove some kind of columns. You can remove some kind of rows. You can change the data types of columns here. And then you can also perform several other options as well. Sometimes if in case you want to create a new columns based on existing data, you can also do that one. any modifications or any changes that you perform on your data set will be visible here in the applied steps window. You can see this one, right? Applied steps here. It will be visible here. Now let me show you how to read the data here. All right. So how to look at the data. And Power BI will help us easily identify the columns here. So that means, see, this is row ID. Now, what kind of data is available here? It has numbers here. So it will even show you the kind of data type here. You can look at this one. If you hover your mouse onto the header section, right, it says it is 1, 2, 3. So that means it is an integer here. If you click on that one, right, you can even click on that one. All right. See, look at this one, guys. See, any changes that you want to make, see, it will not affect the file. You can, make the changes in a separate file here. All right. So that means you can load it at a separate table here. The main file will be as it is. All right. So again, what you do, see, you can look at, like, for example, what is the order date here? So let's say, let me hover my mouse or let me select this order date column here. Or let me go with ship mode here. Now I want to know what are the different types of values I have in this particular column, ship mode. Fine. So just look at this one. If I click this particular drop down list, right? So this option here. See, it has some kind of values in this way. So let me click on load more. Now you can see these values. In this particular column, I'm having first class, same day, second class, and standard class. All right. So these are the different kinds of values present in this particular column. Similarly, look at this. If you, if you move to the right, so you can also look at this segment here. Let us also focus on segment. Fine. Now, if I click on this drop down list again, so if I click on load more, see you have, three different options here. That means consumer, corporate, and again home office. So we have three different segments here. And then, so if you look at the country, we have only United States here. And again, city, we have different cities and again, different states as well. Postal code, we have region as well. So let us look at the regions here, what kind of regions we have. So if I again click on the drop down list, you can see we have central, east, south, and west here. All right. So these are the regions here. And then again, if you click on category, fine. So click on category and again see, click on this drop down icon and then you can see there are three different categories here: furniture, office supplies, and technology. Fine. So click OK. Again, the subcategory. If you click on subcategory, again it shows you different products here, subcategory products here. Fine. Accessories, appliances, art, binders, bookcases, chairs, and again copiers, envelopes, and again fasteners, furnishings, labels, machines, and something else. Fine. So we have different things here. And again, see, you have different products as well. So product name, if you over your mouse onto this one, so we have different products here. Fine. And again, you have the sales figures, you have quantity, discount, and again, profit here. Fine. Everything. Now, let me show you how you can quickly analyze some kind of data or how you can visualize this particular data here. So what you do now, this is some kind of file, guys. Okay. Let me show you now. On the top left-hand section, you can see close and apply. There is some kind of option called close and apply beside to this new source here. All right, close and apply. So if you click on that one, again, see, it will gives you three different options here, close and apply. All right, close and apply. So just, see, select close and apply. Click on the close and apply. See, it might give you some kind of option in this way. All right, apply changes here. So it is loading the data. After you clean your data, I'll also show you how to clean the data with other file here. So see, now once your data has been loaded, right? This is again the report window. On the right hand side, you can see the data has been loaded here. Fine. And if you, expand your data, see, Power BI gives you the flexibility to look at the columns in different ways here. For example, see, for numerical columns, it gives you some kind of Greek symbol in this way, some kind of sum symbol. You can look at this one. And again, for some other columns, it is showing you some kind of calendar symbol. So that means it is some kind of date kind of column here. You need to understand that way. All right. So these are some kind of dimensions and measures we call. So what is dimension and what is measure? We'll look at it later. But again, so now let me show you how you can quickly analyze some kind of visualize some kind of data. So now let's say we have category, we have subcategory, and again, we have different things here. Let me quickly show you how does it look like. For example, just select this particular category, guys. See, in the report area, you can see some kind of data here, but we do not have any kind of facts for this one. That means we do not have any kind of numerics for this one. So again, from the table, select this particular sales column. You have the sales column here, so just select this one. Fine. Now by default, it will show you something in a table format. Okay. So the report in a table format here. You can just proceed, guys. Okay. No need to, register. You can just proceed here. Without even registering also, you can do it here. No problem. So guys, I have selected category and again sales here. So you can look at, see how easily it is giving you some kind of table data. So this is some kind of report. I mean, this is a small viz here, but it is a table viz. All right. It is a table viz here. Yes, that is what, Dean. So you can't create, Power BI with your, Gmail or your personal account. You just, avoid that one. You just, do not register for that one. You can easily use it. Okay, no need to register for this one. Guys, no need to register here. All right. So just, I mean, just leave it that particular option. Just open a blank report here. So there would be some kind of option called blank report. Just click on that one. And again, you will be redirected to this particular window, report window. Okay, now what I do not want to see the data in this way, but again, rather I want to look at some kind of visual here. All right, I want to display the data in terms of a visualization. So what I can do, see, in the right hand side, in the visualizations pane, you have different types of, charts here. You can select any particular chart here. Fine. For example, let me go with clustered column chart here. Clustered column chart. And see, the moment I select that particular clustered column chart, see, my data automatically, is showing something in this way. It is showing the data in this way. All right. And if you over your mouse onto any particular bar, it will show you some kind of tooltip. Technology and sum of sales is this one. And look at this one. Furniture, so sum of sales is this one. And again, see here as well, office supplies, you have sum of sales is. All right. Now, everyone, are you done with this one, guys? Where can I find that Superstore data file? So you have this one. Do check it out your chat window, please. Hali, please check the chat window. You can download Superstore file from that chat window. So
I
just
just
download
I
it.
just added. Yeah.
Fine. So now we are into this viz, right? Okay. Now what I'll do, see again, let me click on this blank area. Now I'll select different fields here. For example, let me go with subcategory. All right. So it actually shows me something here. You can drag this particular window, beside to this. Okay. So just look at this one. And then again, what I do, I'll also go with sales here. Okay, sales here. So I'll also select sales here. Now by default, again, it will show you in the format of some kind of table view. So I'll be changing it to some other kind of view. All right. So let me also go with some kind of this one. Okay, you can either go with this one or else let's say, for example, in this way. All right. Look at this one, guys. You can adjust your windows here. All right. Look at this. Now, blank report. Josie, you can select blank report. If you select blank report, right, you will again redirect to this particular window. All right, report window. From there, what you do, you just go to this get data and then select the option text or CSV. All right, you can quickly add your superstore.csv file. Again, what you do, you just load the data. Click on load option. So are we done, guys? Are you at this particular, view? Now, I'll tell you something. From this one, normally this particular file has different product categories and subcategories here, as you can see. All right. Now, what I'll do, if I select some kind of technology, right, I want to see only technology related subcategories in the other chart here. All right. So what is my scenario is, Now, if I click on only this particular technology kind of bar, right, it has to show me only technology related, items here in this way. All right. So let me do it. Let me click on this particular technology. Now see, only technology related items will be highlighted here. Rest of the bars will be not highlighted here. Look at this one. Horizontal bar, see, you can look at this one, visualizations, right? In the top right side, you have this visualizations pane. From this one, you can select this particular thing, clustered bar chart. Then you will be getting this particular view, right? So in Power BI, especially in the report area, the filters will be activated the moment you select some kind of data. All right. And see if there is any relationship between this particular columns or this particular data, right? Automatically the filters will be applied. So what I am saying is, see, when I clicked on this particular technology bar, it is automatically showing you the related subcategory items in the other chart here. That means if I'm performing some kind of action in one particular chart, see, the result is being getting affected into other chart as well. Fine. So again, see, let me select furniture here. Now see, only furniture related subcategory products have been highlighted. Look at this one. So this is chairs, and again, this is tables, and again, see, this is bookcases, and here it is furnishings. Fine. And see, if I again click on this office supplies kind of bar chart, you can look at this one. Okay, you can look at this one. See, this is storage, and again, this is binders, and this is appliances, and again, paper and something. Fine. All right. No problem. So just, see what you do, Josie, you just click on the load option. Once you upload your data, you'll be onto this particular report window. Then you can look at the data here. So first select category and sales. Fine. You just select category and sales. And after that, you again, you create another view or report. See, first you select the columns here. First you select category and again sales here. Fine. And then select some kind of bar chart here. So I've selected clustered column chart for category and sales. So it will also show you sum of sales by category automatically. Fine. In this particular bar chart.
Josie, you will be joining the actual live classes. So in the live classes, you will be learning again from the beginning. You joined late today, so you missed the initial portions. That's okay, no problem at all. Just to try to understand whatever you can today, and you can get the actual accounts and everything in the real class starting from next Monday, Josie. Okay, I'm sure
Fine.
you can continue.
So now what
Thank you.
I'll do, yeah. So what I'll do now, see, let me change this bar chart to another kind of chart here. So I have this donut chart here. So let me click on that one. Now it will give me, in different products here. So it will be even better. See, the look and feel will be much more better here. So let's say, for example, again, if I click on technology, it will highlight only few products here. That means the subcategory products which belong to technology kind of category. All right. Then again, see, if you click on office supplies kind of bar, it will be highlighted. It will only office supplies products will be highlighted. Similarly, furniture here, only furnitures, subcategory products will be highlighted. So that means, as I told you, so in Power BI, in the report view, so when you have related data, right, filters will be automatically applied here in this case. So this is how you can create a simple base. Now, what I do, let's say, let me add another page here. So in the top, see, in the bottom section, you can find this page one. So beside to that, you have this plus a kind of icon here. Just click on that. So another page will be added. Then what we do, now let us go with some other kind of, this thing, visualizations. So you have region here. So let me select the region, and then let me also select the sales here. Find sales here. Now what I'll do, I'll again create another donut chart here. See, this is my region analysis. This is my region analysis. Okay. So if you hover your mouse, so you can look at this particular report here. Fine. This is here. Now what I want to do is, see, what is my requirement is region wise, I want to know what are the different kinds of category sales here. So in order to do that one, so once again, I'll click on the blank report here, blank space here, blank area. Then I'll select category, and again, I'll also select sales here. Sales here. Fine. Sales. Now again, let me place this particular report here. Fine. And let me convert this to some kind of clustered column chart here. All right. So I'll adjust my windows. Okay. So let me do it. See. Now what I'll do, for example, look at this, guys. See, now if I select only, technology, see, this figures gets changed here, right? So let us say, for example, this is some kind of East region, and you can see 29.55 percentage. The sales percentage is 29.55. And in the West region, these lot of sales here. So we got 31.58 percentage. Overall sales. This is overall sales, guys. But again, see, I want to know what is the sales, total sales for only technology products in this particular region. So what I do, if I select this particular West region, and again, if I select only technology item, right? See, again, it will show me something in this way. So what you have to do, see, let me show you. You have to click on technology. Now, again, select only West region here. All right. So West region. Look at this one. Now, what is this one? Okay. Now it is showing you the total sales for all the products here, all the categories here. But again, see, select only this one. So what you do, you can select by pressing this control option. Okay. Just press your control button and just select only technology bar here. Fine. See, only technology bar will be highlighted. And again, you can see the sales portions here. See, out of the total sales, that is 31.58 percentage in West region, technology products were giving us this particular sales amount, 10.97 percentage. All right. In terms of sales here, you can look at this tooltip. Fine. Similarly, what I'll do, so I'll deselect this technology. Now again, see, I'll deselect this particular thing. Now what I'll do, once again, I'll select only this particular furniture here. Furniture. Now it will give me overall sales here. But again, if you press control and if you press only, West region, right? So it will give you sales for only West region. Again, if you hover your mouse onto this particular West region, that is this pie, it will show you the overall sales is 31.58 percentage. But West region has given us 11 percentage. So more data than some kind of furniture here. All right. So this is only for West region, guys. Similarly, if I over my mouse onto some other kind of region, let's say, for example, let me go with East region. So this is some kind of East region. But again, see, again, I'll click on technology by control option. Then you can see this one. If you again over your mouse here, see, look at this one. In East region, the overall sales percentage is 29.55. Out of that one, 11.53 percentage is only for technology related products here. So that means technology related products has given us a lot of sales here. So let us also look at the other bar, that is furniture. Now again, I'll click on East region. See, now what is this one? See, furniture category has given us 9.07. And then if I deselect this one, and again, if I select office supplies, and again, if I select the East region, right? Now, if I hover my mouse, it is giving me 8.95 percentage. That means my overall sales, especially in East region, technology sales is more when compared to furniture and again, office supplies kind of category. All right. So this is how you can even identify the measures here. All right. So this was about. Now to this one, you can also add, subcategory also, subcategory. For example, if you select some kind of subcategory, let's say, let me go with subcategory. All right, let me go with sales here. Now what I do, I'll go with some other kind of thing. So let me just adjust my windows. Let me go here and then I'll adjust this windows here. So what I'll do, I'll go with some kind of other options here, other kind of charts here. All right. So if I go with this particular matrix, right, it will show me something in this way. And see, this is again table view. And this is some kind of, look at these different charts here. All right. So different charts here. Fine. You can play with this one. Fine. So now this is scatter plot, but this is not required for us. All right. And then see, this is some kind of multi-row card. And again, see, what is this one? Tree map here. And this is some kind of card here. See, if I click on card, it will show me the overall sales here, $2.30 million here. M stands for $1 million here. So sum of sales here. So this is the total sales we had. All right, this is the total sales we had here. Only sales. This is the total sales here. And individual, if at all you want to see, I mean, see, if I click on this particular region, that is West region, see, West region accounts to this particular number of sales here. And then East region is almost all this one. So West region is this, and again East region is this. And again, see, after that one, we have 501, and again we have this amount of sales here. Fine. Now, so if I click on this one, and if I click on multi-card here, see, look at this one, multi-card. Now you can even look at something in this way. It will show you something in this way, guys. Look at this. Central region, the total sales were this one. East region, the total sales were this one. South in this way, and again West in this way. All right, you can even look at in this way also. Now, Power BI also provides us with some other kind of feature. So, like AI feature here, fine. I can even call it as an AI feature. So, for this one, what I do, I will again click on this new page option. Fine, new page option. Now we have something called, like for example, question and answer. All right. In the visualizations pane, you can see something called as question and answer here. So just click on this. See, some kind of, I mean, it is similar to some kind of Gen AI application, guys. You know, generative AI, right? So where you type in some kind of question. Now I can ask it some kind of question, just like we ask it a question to our Chat GPT or Microsoft Copilot also. So let's say total sales. If I click on total sales, right? See, it will actually give me something in this way, right? Total sales with in all regions. So it will again give me something in this way. See, is it automatically giving me some kind of generating a bar chart here, horizontal bar chart. All right. I'm just typing in some kind of question here. That means, I mean, so it is taking it as a prompt here. So this is a generative AI kind of feature we have in Power BI. All right. NLP kind of feature. Fine. Now, again, what I do, let me ask it some other kind of thing. Let's say, for example, what is the total sales? See, total sales by category. Total sales by category. So if I mean, see, type this question, right? What is the total sales by category? Look at this one. Again, it has generated three different bars here. You can look at this one, guys. Okay. And if you hover your mouse onto this one, you can clearly look at that technology kind of category has been is giving us more amount of sales here compared to furniture and office supplies here. Fine. Now this one. So if I replace this category in the search bar by subcategory. All right. So we have subcategory, right? Look at this. Again, it is showing us this particular bar chart here. See, AI feature, you can call it like, for example, see here in the visualizations pane, you have this question and answer kind of feature. You have to click on that option. Fine. So this is again some kind of chart type they have implemented. You can look at this one. And then you can type in some kind of things here. Okay. How complex can we go with the questions? You just ask it, it will provide you with some kind of answers here. But again, see, if you wanted to ask it, like for example, you want to generate a new column here. So you will have to manually do that one. Out of the data that you have, you can ask it any question, it can directly give you some kind of answer here. But sometimes, see, in order to perform data modeling or in order to perform data cleaning, that you have to do it manually. Okay. So once you have the refined data, right, you can ask it some kind of questions to quickly look at the reports here. So this is what this option is about. So this NLP or AI feature here. Fine. You can ask questions in this way. Done. Yes, of course. First of all, the data has to be processed in a correct way. Then, I mean, we need to work on the report. So in Power BI, firstly, we need to go with some kind of data cleaning if the data is messy. All right. Data cleaning, then data again after that one. If you want to create some kind of data models, we can even go that one. So finally, after you properly clean your data, transform your data, right? Then, see, you have to work on the report part here. So in detail, we'll be learning it. See, guys, sales is here. You can look at this. Okay, so here you have sales here. Fine, you can find sales here. All right. So now let me play with another data set. So what I'll do, I'll hide this one. And now I'll also upload some other kind of data. Just look at this, guys. See, there is again some kind of option called text and CSV. Now what I'll do, I'll go here, new folder, data, US sales. Okay. So I'll click on sales and just click on open. And see, again, it will show me some kind of window in this way, guys. Okay. So window in this way. Now what I'll do, let me first transform the data because there is other kind of data sets also we'll be working with. So let me go with this one. So I'll click on transform data. If you click on transform data, again, it will redirect you to Power Query Editor. So previously, we have worked on Superstore data set, right, on this particular window. So we can again look at this data here. Now what I do, now let me show you how to perform some basic cleaning activities. Okay. So what do you mean by data cleaning is data cleaning is where you remove some kind of unwanted values or you remove some kind of missing or you replace some kind of missing values with some kind of user defined values or you perform some kind of changes on your rows and columns here. All right. If rows are not required, you will be removing them. If unwanted columns, you will be removing from your data models. So likewise, we'll be performing certain data cleaning operations. All right. So now look at this, guys. The sales.csv file has this kind of columns here, product ID, date, zip, units, and again, see, we have revenue. Now, if you look at some kind of zip column, for example, zip. So what is this particular data? So what is this data type here? It is 123. What is 123? It is an integer, right? So if I right click on this particular header, you can see there is some kind of option called as change type here. If I hover my mouse onto this one, it is actually a whole number. All right. So, but again, let me tell you, in most of the countries, right, zip code will be actually some kind of characters here. So, it might contain some kind of textual values or alphanumeric characters also. So, in order to change the data type, what I can do, I can go here, change the type. Let me do it. For example, let me go with text here. All right. I'll change it to text here. If I change it to text, right, it will ask me some kind of, it will pop me with some kind of box in this way. So replace current, add new step or something. So in this particular chain, what you can do is you have to click on replace current here. Fine. Now it will look, like for example, it will be converted to some kind of textual kind of data type here. So now what I'll do, I'll also load another particular data sets also. So how you can load this data sets is you can see there is some kind of option called new source here. Let's click on that one. So once you click on this one, right? Again, see there is some other kind of option called Excel workbook. Okay, Excel workbook. Now click on this one. Now you have this BI dimensions. Just select this and again open. Click on open. Okay. Now from here, see, we'll be selecting some kind of product table. If you click on this product table, you can look at the data here. All right. And then you can look at geo table also. We also have manufacturer. All right. So we'll go with product table. We'll select geo and again, we'll also select manufacturer. Fine. So these are the three things that we'll be selecting. All right. And see, let me click on OK now. Okay. Now you see, we have added some kind of data here. So apart from the sales, we have added product table, geo, and again, manufacturer. Product table, geo, and manufacturer. Fine. Now what I'll do here is, see, again, from this one, this particular tab, you can see there is some kind of new source option. Okay, new source option. So let me click on that one. All right. So you can see there is some kind of more option. If I click on that one, see again, it will show me some kind of thing here. All right. So there is some kind of folder option also. Find folder. So let me click on folder. Let me click on connect here. And then what I'll do, it will ask me some kind of path here. So let me click on this one. Otherwise, what I can do, I can add something in this way. So let me cancel it out. Let me do it another way. Okay, folder, click on connect. Okay, it is showing me the same path. Uh, it is available in downloads. And then new folder. Okay, in the data window, we have this international sales here. So let me open this. All right. So now we have to click on this. Okay, so combine and transform data. All right. So let me do that one. Okay. Again, click OK, guys. See, now you can see some other kind of files have been added here. Right. You can see this one. All right. So now what we can do? So let's say, for example, see, we have this international sales here. All right. We have this international sales. From this international sales, right? So again, there is some kind of zip column. So previously, the sales kind of data set, we have changed that one, right? Now what I'll do, once again, I'll click on transform international sales here. So let me do it. So let me change the data type of this one. So I'll go here and change the type to some kind of text here. Because previously also I've changed the zip column to text type in sales particular data set. So in this international sales, I'm again changing this one. All right. So I've done this one. Now in the queries pane, right? So you can see what are the steps I've done. I mean, you can look at this applied steps here. Okay. All the changes have been captured and again, you can look at them. So if you click on this one, again, that operation will be undone here. All right. Now again, after this one, so look at this one, guys, international sales. You have sales table also. For example, we have sales here also, sales. We have the zip column here. We have converted it to text here. Here also we have international sales. We have converted it to zip here. Fine. Now, but again, see, if you look at the sales column, right? If you look at the international sales here, see, some kind of source dot name has been added here. Fine, source dot name has been added. And again, see, you can also look at some kind of country. Okay, Australia has been added. So what we can do, we can remove the source dot name column in the this particular data set here. In order to remove a column, right, what you can do, so just simply click on that particular column and see if you look at the ribbon tab, right? So this particular ribbon section, under the manage columns, we have some kind of option, remove columns here. All right. So from this one, see, just click on this remove columns here. Okay. Click on the remove columns. See, automatically you can see source dot name has been removed from your international sales kind of data set. All right. In this way, you can validate your data set, guys. Now, in order to look at this one, right, if you click on this country and again see, if I click on this drop down list, if I click on load more, see, it is actually trying to load different countries' data here. See, Germany, Japan, Australia, Mexico, or something. See, you have this particular data here. All right. So all this kind of data. Fine. So that's how you can do it. Now what, let me tell you something. Let us rename something. All right. In order to rename this particular columns, right, what I'll do, I'll first rename this one. Okay. So rename this. We have already sales here. And again, see, we will be renaming this particular geography table. So click on this particular geography table. So just refresh this one. And then what you do, after this one, you double click on this particular header in the left hand section. Okay. You can double click on this one. Right. So now let me change it to geography and press enter here. All right. You can see the geo has been renamed to geography. And then we have this manufacturer. So let me also double click on this one. I'll change this small case to capital case. All right. So manufacturer. All right. You can look at this. And again, we have product table. So product table will be renaming it to product tier. So let me do this one. All right. So we are done with this one. And let me give it some kind of space here, international sales. So what I'll do, international, I'll give some kind of say space here. So you can see this one, the new names of our data sets here. Fine. Now you see, for example, we have this particular table. So we have this products table, right? Products data set here. All right. If you go with this products data set, see, you can find this category kind of column. There are null values here. All right. Now to replace the null values, first select the category. Okay. So you have to select the category column. Okay. Then we have something called as transform. Okay. Tab here. So beside to this home tab, right? There is some kind of transform tab. See, there is category and it is showing you null values here. Now I have to replace this null values with some kind of category names here. So what I'm doing, I'm replacing this all these null values with this same category name here. In order to do that one, you click on the transform tab. All right, in the transform tab. And there is something called as fill option, fill drop down. All right, so you see there is some kind of fill option. If I click this one, right, so you can see this down option. Okay, just click on this one, down option, and see this one. All the values have been filled here. So it's something like it is actually what it is doing is, I'll show you here. There is some kind of option here, like for example, A, and there are some kind of missing values here. Fine. So let's say I'll call it as NA, NA, and then NA, and then B. I'm just showing you some kind of example, guys. Okay. So then you have NA, NA, and then C something. Now, if I, what are the option I've selected, right? So I've selected down option. So this value, this A will be min. Okay. So it will replace all this null values will be replaced with the top value. So that means here again, it will be A, it will get replaced with A. This one as well will get replaced with A. All right. And then here it is already B. So here it will be replaced with B. All right. So this is the option about. Fine. So this is how it actually gets replaced here. So this is what I've done now. Fine. So I've filled empty values here. Now you can see the proper kind of values here. There are no empty values. So if I even click on this load more, you can see mixed rural urban youth here. Okay. So we have this kind of values in this particular column. Now let's say, let me, okay, so also go with some other kind of column. So look at this guys, product column. Now product column has two particular values here. See, Abbas MA-01 and again all season. Fine. So, I mean, when visualizing this kind of data, right, it will not show you in a proper manner. So we have to clean this particular data. So cleaning in the sense, we have to split this particular column into two columns here. Now what I can do, so in order to do this one, right? See, I will be splitting this particular data based on this pipe symbol. So we have this pipe symbol, right? Separator. So we can do this one. So what you can do, select the product column and click on split column here. So we have something called a split column. So where you can do that one? See, we have this split column, right? You can click on the split column. Now, when you do this one, see, it will show you something here. Split column, okay, by delimiter, by number of characters, by positions here, and again, you have some other kind of options here. All right. Now, what I'll do, I'll click on by delimiter. When you click on by delimiter, it will ask you some kind of pop-up window will be opened in this case. Okay. So in the dialog box, right, select or enter delimiter here. What kind of delimiter it is there? So we will be going with some kind of pipe symbol. All right. Okay. So let me select the same custom and let me go with, okay. Otherwise, I'll go with the same kind of option. And then remove the hyphen. Okay. So what I can do, there should be some kind of drop down. Okay. Mhm. Okay.
Hi, Vamshi. Let us be mindful of the time as well. It's already 1 hour 30 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we
Fine.
can give a logical conclusion. Thank you.
Yeah. So what you can do, guys, see, you'll be splitting this particular column. So I'll show you some kind of option here. See, let me remove this one and let me place hyphen here. All right. So let me play the this one. and then I'll click on OK. See, look at this one, product.1. See, you have Abbas MA-01 and product.2 here. Now, what we can do, we can even rename this particular columns as well. So you can rename one particular column as something and other particular column as some kind of, let's say, for example, let me do it. So you can do this one. So I'll rename it to product here or product name also. You can let me call it as product here. And the other column, what I can do, I can rename it to some kind of segment. See, look at this one, segment now. Okay. Look at this. So all these kind of operations, what I'm doing, it comes under data cleaning kind of activities. So in order to visualize some kind of data in Power BI, first of all, you have to work on your data. You have to thoroughly clean it, properly clean it. Then, properly model that particular data. And then you can even visualize some kind of data. So it will take some time. But again, see, in this workshop, I've shown you like how you can create some kind of data, how you can clean some kind of data and then how you can visualize some kind of data, guys. All right. So in detail, see, in our course, right, we'll also show you, I'll be practically make you work on a live dashboard, right? You have to create a dashboard. I'll tell you, how you can do that one in Power BI. So we'll be working with the different things as I told you. So here the main concepts are, I'll also show you the course contents as well. So let me do it here. Fabric analytics, and then yes, this. So look at this, guys. What are the main contents we have? So in the main topics, right, we'll be going with Azure Data Factory, as I told you. So yesterday we have looked at a pipeline, how we can do that one. Today we have, looked at Databricks environment, Microsoft Fabric environment, and again Power BI. So ADF. And then see, we have separate sessions for Python and Apache Spark here. So even if you're from non-IT background, nothing to worry. So we'll be learning completely from scratch here, everything. All right. Then again, we do have Azure Databricks here. So how to, run the Spark jobs on Azure Databricks. Now showed you already. Fine. How to visualize some kind of data as well. Then again, data engineering on Microsoft Fabric environment. And then we'll also be learning Power BI dashboard. So how to do some kind of dashboard, how to create a dashboard and reports here. So we've already worked on something. And see, looking at the real-time projects, right? We have data migration project here, incremental loading kind of project, and again some kind of pipelines here, end-to-end Databricks project here, including Medallion architecture. Medallion architecture or Lakehouse kind of architecture is one thing and the same. Microsoft Fabric project here, two projects I'll give you, and then again Power BI dashboard project. So these are the real world, real-time projects you will be, building, and you'll be working on this one, and you'll be showcasing them in your CVs also, right? When you go to interviews, right, you can tell them that you have worked on this kind of projects here, right? So based on the time constraints, let me stop here,
Thanks a lot,
right?
Vamshi. I know that you are not really fully well with respect to the health issue, but you took the triage, especially sacrificing your office time and considering the things. Yeah, it really means a lot to me and for the students who joined across the globe for this free webinar. And to be honest, from the bottom of the heart, I'm saying I thought you will be touch basing the Power BI at a high level, but you really went into deep and helped many people to go inside and then play around with features beyond the time. That's great. Thank you. Thank you, Vamshi, for all the
Thank you, sir.
session that you have done yesterday and today. Greatly appreciate.
Thank you, sir.
Hello everyone. This is Vamshi already answered the questions. I think Vamshi, can you check one or two is left, I
Yes,
guess.
yes.
Could you please answer those things? Then we will take verbal
Yeah.
question and
So
answers.
Sri Vidya, if I learned Python from this course, will it be enough for performing data analysis? See, for data engineering, it is enough, Sri Vidya. So what are the Python we'll be learning? So especially for data analysis, we'll be going with Apache PySpark. All right, Python and Apache Spark here. And then you're also learning Power BI. So that will be enough. So again, so in order to get this right, the data needs to be formatted correctly, correct? Yes, yes. You have to properly clean the data and then see there is a long process here. Okay. So this one, how complex can we go with the questions here? So Pavan, I think I answered you this question based upon the data that you have, right? You can ask it any questions you want. But as I told you, sometimes where you have to practically work on something. Now I've created some, I've shown you how to split the columns here. Fine. So that activity it can't give you. You have to manually do it. Fine.
Josie, you can share
So
the screen bit later. Can you share the course content? Course content already Vamshi has shared, and I also shared in the group. I'm sending it, the share content to you guys. It's there. You can download and you can share. And if any of you want to register for this training, the training is confirmed to start from coming Monday, and it's an 8-week training program, and it goes until mid of Jan. It's a very good opportunity for the people who really want to enhance your real-time skills into the high demand data engineering and analytics area. Especially this year end is a slowdown period, so most of us will be having limited work in the IT. So you can make use of this festive season holiday period to upskill yourself. And if you are not interested, that is a second story. So there is no point of wasting time. But if you are seriously interested, this is definitely a big value add training that you can enhance.
all right. So Srividya, one more question. Why do we need Power BI if Databricks already has visualization? So let me tell you, Power BI can give you more number of visualizations compared to Databricks. So Databricks has some kind of general kind of visualizations like bar chart, pie chart, and some kind of thing. But Power BI has more than that one. And again, as I told you, it has some kind of NLP kind of feature, AI feature. So again, it depends upon what kind of services you are using there. Now, let's say, let us try to understand you're not using Databricks at all. You're working with Fabric. Now, Fabric has inbuilt Power BI integration, so you can directly play with, Power BI there. But here, if you go with Databricks, right, you have that opportunity to create some kind of this and see a dashboard kind of experience, you can make it in Power BI than Databricks here. So that's the reason we normally even go with, Databricks here. Sorry, Power BI.
Do we have any other time slot for this course? So we do one. May I know your location? Abu, are you from USA? Early morning you are joining, or India at 4 o'clock you are joining? We are from India. Yeah, the current batch, I mean, it is starting from Monday. It's going to be 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Uh, for now, we don't have any other time slot. This is the time slot. And in the month of Jan, we will do another batch that will be in the morning, 6:30 to 7:30. And you have the opportunity to join this batch and also that batch as well without any extra charges. But for now, for this year, these 2 months, we are going to continue because we already have early morning batch that already started 6 week back, and sorry, not 6 week back, I think 4 weeks. Yeah, it will take another 3 4 weeks at least, and we have the Christmas break, New Year break. Yeah. Okay, Boo. Thank you. And I just shared, somebody asked AI, so we are targeting to start the artificial intelligence machine learning. That is the flyer is there on your WhatsApp, on your chat window. Please check it. And we also have the cybersecurity classes starting from it's a 12-week training program, 26th of November. Can we get the recording when missing class? Yes, Peter, of course. I told you that each and every class, I don't know if you joined yesterday. If I share you this, so like this, the current batch, October batch, you see. So you're going to, once you make a registration, you're going to get an email where you are going to join the new Zoom link and a Google Drive link. So in the Drive link, Vamshi will be uploading, for example, in the current batch or the October batch, you see the day one, Azure Data Basics, then building the pipeline, creating the account, copying the data, loading the data. We have the SQL, and then here Data Factory. So already these classes are going on. Python and practice data sets. Yeah, this is fully hands-on training, and you'll have the material recording each and every class. If you just double click, and you will see the material and live class recording. Material and live.
Lakshmi,
Live. Yes.
in chat, I saw artificial intelligence classes will be start from 29th November. In India, which
29th.
time it will be?
Oh, yes. So most likely 99% the timing in India is going to be morning time, 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, Saturday 3 hours, Sunday 3 hours. And our great guy, Vamshi, is the trainer for artificial intelligence as well. He's the same trainer.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, cool. What details are
So,
required for the registration? You can message me your email ID and name and email ID on my WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is +61 412516364. So please message me on my WhatsApp, and you're going to get the call from my side, and we'll take the registration, and I'm going to send you the new Zoom link. The Zoom link is no longer valid from Monday classes. It's going to be a new set of new Zoom link from Monday for the people who registered, and we are going to start from the beginning, and we go for 8 weeks. You can imagine yourself in 2 days we learned this much. You can imagine yourself after 8 weeks where you will be. Okay,
sir,
that's my WhatsApp
Prem
number.
here.
Yes, yes, boss. Prem.
Sir, anyway, you are giving PM training, right? Scrum Master along with this.
I'm
AI
doing
also you are going to
I'm doing
uh,
the agile project management.
same,
Yes, correct.
yeah, with this, the same, right? The same timings only, right?
Oh, you mean the AI?
Ah,
Oh, yes, yeah, AI will be the same timing. Yes, correct. But by the time the Scrum Master will be done, the current batch of Scrum Master will be done by 23rd of November.
so the same timings only we can join, right?
For the AI, if
Every
you want to,
Saturday and Sunday.
AI,
No,
yes,
no,
correct.
Saturday and Sunday. Anyway, you are giving us the training for Scrum Master and PM, right?
Correct, exactly.
The
Yes,
same timing only, right? At
same
the
timing.
weekend batches.
Weekend batch, correct. Yeah, AI is weekend batch.
Saturday, uh, Saturday and Sunday, right? Yeah,
Correct,
that's what
correct.
I got
Yes,
confused.
yeah,
Again, you are
yeah,
telling.
right.
Okay, sir.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Thank you. Anyone, any final questions before we close the call? Time is 11:11 p.m. here in Australia. You can see Friday night we are almost done for the day.
One more question, sir. I have one question regarding this Power BI and Databricks and Fabric. There is a three categories. So if you go on platform and job platform, so which category mainly works? Like if you, because all companies maybe cannot work Power BI, right? Hello.
Vamshi?
Yes. Yes. Okay. So let me answer your question. See, it depends again upon their client requirements here. All right. So as you told, yes, of course, they will not be working on all the kind of tools. But again, see, Databricks, PySpark is the major kind of thing you'll be working. And nowadays, Fabric is also trending. So you might be working on that one as well.
I think
So that
Power
is the
BI is
reason.
a advanced level as AI. I think so, right?
Sorry, Power BI?
Power BI is a advanced level in the as a AI, right?
No, it's not advanced level. So it is mainly used for visualization activities. So prior to visualization, we need to, process the data. So that is what we do. So as a data engineers will be our main activity will be that one. So building pipelines, processing the data, that thing. The last end part will be visualization. That is for end user consumption. So your clients, your
Okay.
stakeholders will be looking at some kind of reports. So
Just
majorly your activity will be on data factory,
mhm,
Databricks,
mhm.
PySpark. These are the kind of things you'll be working.
Okay, that's what I need to clarify. That's it. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Vamshi, one quick doubt.
Yes.
So when we were doing this hands-on thing, right? So we were
Mm-hmm.
having trouble in converting the data types, right? So we,
Mm-hmm.
um, so I feel like in Power Query we can do a right click and change the data type, right? Of the
Yes.
features of variables. But you were
Yeah.
struggling in the Databricks. Is it because what's the issue actually? Why
No.
did it
There
work?
is no issue in Databricks. Only the thing is, in Databricks by default, it will try to read every data in a string format. So there is some kind of option called invert schema. You have to specify that one. Then it will read the data in a correct way. So that can be done only through PySpark command.
Ah, okay. And one more thing I want to ask you. So, how many days will be this Power BI thing? How many days? How many classes will be that in this
Power BI, regarding the dashboard kind of thing, right? So it will be almost all 3 to 4 days.
3 to 4 days? Okay.
See, you'll be developing a Power BI dashboard. As part of that, you'll be learning all the things here. So you'll be learning some kind of Power Query editor, data modeling, and again, DAX queries also.
Mhm. Yes.
Fine, as part of that particular project here.
Yes. Thank you.
And one more thing, sir, is needed anything languages like SQL or Python to learn these codes? Because there are
See,
some
as
commands
yeah.
between. Yeah.
See, as part of the course, we have anyways Python and Apache Spark, so there are separate sessions for that one. But see,
Okay.
SQL, we have to check out like how many of you people know or do not know, so that we can have SQL also. If you know SQL, that is well and bad, well and good. But again, we'll
Okay.
have to check, I mean, after you people register, right? So
Because some,
accordingly, I mean, we can have SQL as well.
yeah, because some people doesn't know, they even though they are not in the background of IT. So that's what
Yeah, yeah.
when you go like that's people get misunderstand that things. And one more thing,
Yes, yes.
and what about the fabric? Like fabric means the entire the process is called fabric or what? Microsoft Fabric. What do you mean that?
Fabric is again some separate tool. So there also you build pipelines. There also you create lakehouse. Just as I've shown you today. I mean, you're building lakehouse here. You can,
Uh-huh.
I mean, upload your data. You can maintain the data as a table format or as a file format. Then again, you can even build some end-to-end workflows there. So we'll also be working with Fabric part.
Okay, it's like a tool only.
Yes, it's a tool. Again, it's a
Okay,
separate tool.
okay, okay, no problem. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Vamshi, one more question. Sorry to ask.
Yes.
Actually, I'm working as a Snowflake developer. Earlier, I messaged in chat. Thing here is my
Mhm.
project is going to start with ADF. Currently, my reporting is Power BI only.
Mhm.
Uh, Project will be start on ADF. Is this course will be help for me entire ADF course without
Yes, yes, of course. Yes. We have ADF also, right? Azure Data Factory. We
yeah,
have
my doubt is
ADF.
it will just 1 week course or 1 week to 10 days course. We will get ADF right in this entire course. Is it enough for
See,
me or can I get more? I mean, somewhere
no, no,
like that.
let me tell you, it is not about 1 week or 10 days kind of thing. I mean, what you can do with ADF here, especially data migration part, data movement part, batch loading, sequential loading. Okay, so all these activities will be there in ADF, transformation part as well. So it would take almost all around 2 weeks, I mean, only on ADF here. Fine. So you'll be learning the
Okay,
complete ADF part. It is not about, I mean, only few things here. So with the complete part, we'll be learning here.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any final questions, team? Hope all of you enjoyed yesterday's and today's the free webinars given by
Yeah.
Vamshi.
Hey, one last question.
Siddha, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so the course itself you're calling as Azure Data Engineer with Microsoft Fabric. So that means like, can we use Azure Data Engineering with any other, I mean to say like any other technologies as well, rather than using Microsoft Fabric?
Of course, you can use. It depends upon your environment as well. So in real world, right? I mean, might be the source might be some different things here. So you can even move and again connect to that one. Yes, of course we can do.
Okay, this Microsoft Fabric is also part of this, I mean, Azure, right? So are we going in depth specific
Yes,
or
yes, yes. No, we are going in depth here. It is not only about specific kind of thing. See, as I told you, right? They have replaced Synapse now with Fabric part. So
Mhm.
Synapse has some kind of limitation. As I told you, it is very costlier. ADE has three pillars here. Azure Data Engineering Services has three pillars here. Data Factory, Databricks, and again Synapse Analytics. Out of that, Synapse Analytics is very costlier, and I told you that Microsoft has lost clients because of its price here. I mean, because of its price limitations. All right. So then that is where they have rolled out this particular tool called Microsoft Fabric here. So which they are offering you for cheaper services. Fine. So now the new trend is Fabric also. So here, what I'm doing is I'm also making you learn individual services separately, like Data Factory, Databricks, plus and a combined tool that is a Fabric, where you will begin working with pipeline designing and again workflows, data flows, everything on Fabric also. Of course, Power BI
Okay,
as well.
okay, yeah, got it.
Vamshi.
Yes, Thomas.
So we to everyone in this group, like we had this Microsoft Fabric conference. So I attended that, and I got free 100% free exam fees for DP 900, DP 600 and DP 700. I think new conference is coming soon. And my question is, um, am I okay with this course for DP 700 course um, to go for that exam? I mean, I'll be okay with this too.
Okay, let me explain you in this way. See, the course is mainly, it will give you practical exposure. That means it is much of some kind of practical implementation. So when you go to your jobs, right? When you
Mhm.
get a job, right? From day one, you'll be having the confidence to perform your activities. So the course is more aligned in that kind of way,
Uh-huh.
rather than the certification way. So certification way, if you want, I can give you some other kind of study material. I mean,
Uh-huh.
see, almost all 90% of the certification thing, I mean, it covers here. See, in certification, they'll ask you some kind of theoretical questions, but here it is fully of practical exposure because, I mean, see, the course is mainly aligned to give you some kind of practical exposure in real world scenarios.
Yes, yes,
Fine.
yes,
So
yes.
yes, I mean, so you can even go with this one.
Yeah, we can clearly differentiate that. If like really appreciate that if we get some materials for learning that exam, if you have any. Yeah,
Sure, sure, sure. We can do that one.
thank you.
We will upload all the learning materials, the CVs, and the interview question and answers. Everything will be in the Google Drive.
Yes.
Yep, sure. All right, team, final check. If you have any further questions, please feel free to message on my WhatsApp. It's already getting late for me as well. It's already 11:30 here in Australia night. Maybe I will return your messages tomorrow morning when I wake up. And yeah, just please feel free to register yourself on the weekend. And that's all from my side. And even if you are not registering, if you have any questions, if you think that I can be of support and some guidance, career guidance, please feel free to reach me. We do a lot of other training programs like cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, the project management, and the DevSecOps, whatnot. Okay, team. All right. Thank you, Vamshi. Thank you, everyone, once again. Stopping the
Thank you, sir.
recording.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. See you on Monday. Stopping the recording.